Hey guys, welcome back again to another exciting video. Previously, we have discussed about Santur. We hope you have learned a lot about it. If you have not seen the previous video, then you can catch up with it by clicking the link in description. Here in today's video, we will give you the complete introduction on Sarod. The points we are going to discuss are about its introduction, history, design and playing techniques. Therefore, before we begin, if you are new to this channel and like the content we post, then go and hit the subscribe button and push the bell icon so that you'll not miss any important videos when we upload them over here. Let's get started. The sarod is a string instrument used mainly in Hindustani music on the Indian subcontinent. Along with sitar, it is among the most popular and prominent instruments. The sarod is known for a deep, weighty, introspective sound, in contrast with the sweet, overtoned, rich texture of the sitar with sympathetic strings that give it a resonant, reverberant quality. It is a fretless instrument able to produce the continuous slides between notes known as meend, glissandi, which are important in Indian music. Now let's see the history. Many scholars of Indian classical music believe that the sarod is a combination of the ancient Chitravina, the medieval Indian rabab as known as the Sainya rabab, and modern sursingar. Some scholars even contend that a similar instrument may have existed about 2000 years ago in ancient India during the ages of the Gupta kings. In fact, a Gupta period coin depicts the king Samudragupta playing a veena, which many believe to be the precursor of the sarod. The present Indian traces of similar rabab style instruments can also be found in southern India, especially in the states of Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka, where it is known as the swarbat. The folk rabab, an instrument popular in North India, had a wooden fingerboard. Its strings were made of silk, cotton or gut, and it was played with a wooden pick. In history, reference is also made to the Sharadia veena, from which the name sarod has been derived. The sarod is also believed to have descended from the Afghan rubab, a similar instrument originating in the Central Asia and Afghanistan. The word sarod roughly translates to beautiful sound or melody in Persian. Although the sarod has been referred to as bass rubab, its tonal bandwidth and is actually considerably greater than that of the rubab, especially in the middle and high registers. Lalmani Misra opines in his Bharatiya Sangeet Vaidya that the sarod is combination of the ancient Chitravina and medieval rubab and modern sursingar. Among the many conflicting and contested histories of the sarod, there is one that attributes its invention to the ancestors of the present-day sarod maestro Amjad Ali Khan. Amjad Ali Khan's ancestors Muhammad Hashmi Khan Bangash, a musician and horse trader, came to India with the Afghan rubab in the mid 18th century and became a court musician to the Maharaja of Rewa, now in Madhya Pradesh. It was his descendants, notably his grandson Ghulam Ali Khan Bangash, a court musician in Gwalior, who changed the rubab into the sarod we know today. A parallel theory credits descendants of Mother Khan, Niyamatullah Khan in particular, with the same innovation around 1820. The sarod in its present form dates back to approximately 1820, when it was started gaining recognition as a serious instrument in Rewa, Shahjahanpur, Gwalior and Lucknow. In the 20th century, the sarod was improved significantly by Alauddin Khan and his brother Ayat Ali Khan. They increased the number of chikari, drone, strings and increased the number of tarafdar, sympathetic strings. However, as is the case with most young evolving instruments, much work remains to be done in the area of sarod luthiery in order to achieve reliable customization and precise replication of successful instruments. This reflects the general state of the Indian instrument making in the present day. Well, that was the history. Now let's jump into the design. The conventional sarod is a 17 to 25 string lute-like instrument, 4 to 5 main strings used for playing the melody, 1 or 2 drone strings, 2 chikari strings and 9 to 11 sympathetic strings. The design of this early model is generally credited to Niyamatullah Khan of Lucknow Gharana as well as Ghulam Ali Khan of Gwalior Bangash Gharana. Among the contemporary sarod players, this basic design is kept intact by two streams of sarod playing. Amjad Ali Khan and his disciples play this model, as do the followers of Radhika Mohan Maitra. Both Amjad Ali Khan and Buddhadev Dasgupta have introduced minor changes to their respective instruments which have become the design templates of their followers. Both musicians use sarod made of teak wood and a soundboard made of goat skin stretched across the face of the resonator. Buddhadev Dasgupta prefers a polished stainless steel fingerboard for the ease of maintenance, while Amjad Ali Khan uses the conventional chrome or nickel-plated cast steel fingerboard. Visually, the two variants are similar with 6 pegs in the main peg box, 2 rounded chikari pegs and 11 Amjad to 15 Buddhadev sympathetic strings. The descendants of Niyamatullah Khan, namely Irfan Khan and Gulfam Khan, also play similar instruments. Some of the followers of Radhika Mohan Maitra still carry the second resonator on their sarods. Amjad Ali Khan and his followers have rejected the resonator altogether. These instruments are typically tuned to B, which is the traditional setting. Another type is that the design by Alauddin Khan and his brother Ayat Ali Khan. This instrument, referred to by David Trussoff as the 1934 Maihar prototype, is larger and longer than the conventional instrument, though the fingerboard is identical to the traditional sarod. This instrument has 25 strings in all. This includes 4 main strings, 4 jawed strings tuned to ni or dha, re, ga and sa respectively, 2 chikari strings tuned to sa of the upper octave and 15 tarab strings. The main strings are tuned to ma, sa, lower pa and lower sa, giving the instrument a range of 3 octaves. The Maihar Sarod lends itself extremely well to the presentation of alap, with the 4 jawed strings providing a backdrop for the ambience of the raga. This variant is, however, not conducive to the performance of clean right-handed picking on individual strings. The instrument is typically tuned to C. Sarod strings are either made of steel or phosphor bronze. Most contemporary sarod players use German or American made strings such as Roslow, Germany, Pyramid, Germany and Precision, USA. The strings are plugged with a triangular plectrum Java made of polished coconut shell, ebony, cocobolo wood, horn, cow bone, delrain or other such materials. Early sarod players used plain wire plectrums which yielded a soft ringing stone. Now let's see the playing technique. The lack of frets and the tension of the strings made the sarod a very demanding instrument to play, as the strings must be pressed hard against the fingerboard. There are 2 approaches to stopping the strings of the sarod. One involves using the tip of the fingernails to stop the strings, and the other uses a combination of the nail and the fingertips to stop the string against the fingerboard. Fingering techniques and how they are taught depends largely on the personal preferences of musicians rather than on the basis of school affiliation. Radhika Mohan Maitra, for example, used the index, middle and ring finger of his left hand to stop the string, just like followers of Alauddin Khan do. Maitra, however, made much more extensive use of the third fingernail for slides and hammers. Amjad Ali Khan, while a member of approximately the same stylistic school as Radhika Mohan, prefers to use just the index and middle finger of his left hand. Amjad Ali is, however, pictured circa 1960 playing with all three fingers. Well, that was the complete introduction on the Sarod. We hope you have understood today's concept. If you have any queries, then feel free to contact us. You will get the contact details down in the description. If you have liked today's video, then don't forget to drop a like to it and share it with your family and friends as much as possible so that even they get the knowledge of Sarod. You can go and hit the subscribe button and push the bell icon down below so that you'll not miss any important updates on videos when we upload them over here. You can follow us over Facebook and Instagram for more updates. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching and we will see you in the next video. Till then, you can watch our remaining videos which are going to appear on the screen right now here.